Well, hey guys, we are here at Costco for another skincare shop with me. You're gonna wanna keep watching because I have a lot of great dermatologist tips in this video that you can implement without a Costco membership, but I'm going to be chatting with you guys about some fun finds here at the club. Looks like we have Rock's 3-in-1 Eye Renewal. We'll take a look at what exactly that entails. Looks like it has retinol. Now, Rock does have good retinol formulations, and retinol around the eyes can long-term help with the appearance of crow's feet as well as hyperpigmentation. You get 3 tubes for normally $44.99, but now is $15 off, so $29.99, which is roughly $10 an eye cream. Zinc gluconate is anti-inflammatory. This has isopropyl myristate, which is not pore clogging unless you are a rabbit ear, and even then it's doubtful. I point that out because a lot of people worry. They read that isopropyl myristate is a pore clogging ingredient, and then they're like, why is it in my tretinoin? It's fine. Zinc gluconate and copper gluconate, anti-inflammatory. Ascorbic acid, vitamin C, may help combat oxidative stress provided it's stable. It can get into the skin. Panthenol is moisturizing. I imagine this is a nice retinol eye cream. This is a good deal here. Definitely worth trying out if you are in the market for a retinol eye cream. The retinol that you use on your face might be too strong for the delicate eyelid skin, might be too irritating. Likewise, tretinoin can be really irritating around the eyelids. Not to say that it can never be used there, just a cautionary note. A lot of people end up using a retinol eye cream instead, which is a lot gentler. Reducing the appearance of dark circles is going to boil down to the nature of your dark circles. If it is age-related from loss of volume around the eyes, it's not going to do that. There's a contribution of resorption of bone, so you get an enlargement actually of the eye socket, plus you get thinning and descent of the cheek pad, pulls the under eye skin down. You get thinning of the skin there, and so the underlying vasculature becomes more apparent. You see dark hollows. Check out my videos on dark under eye circles, but yeah, retinol is not really going to change that substantially. Through improved collagen production with time, you may get a subtle lightening. Now, if you do have overlying hyperpigmentation, maybe post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation from eyelid irritation leading to the appearance of darkness around the eyes, then it can help, but just be aware of that. It may not do as much as you are hoping for. Realistic expectations. Looks like Strivectin has some peptide plump with alpha-3 peptide. Okay. You get these 2 bottles, $78.99 for some peptide plumping. Chondrus crispus extract is very hydrating. I imagine this will help moisturize and give it sort of a plumping effect, but you can achieve that with many other moisturizers. Kind of interesting packaging for a moisturizer. It almost looks like the kind of packaging they would use for foundation. I don't know, I think that would be annoying to use, but that's just me being picky. Looks like we got Olay here, of course. They're always farting out stuff left and right. This is their Regenerist Daily SPF 30 here at Costco. Normally $43.99 for this 2-pack. It is discounted to $32.99, so that's $11 off. This is an organic sunscreen, so it should not leave a white cast, and as most Olay products do, this has niacinamide, which I really enjoy in sunscreens because it helps. I enjoy as an ingredient across the board. It has a lot of benefits. Moisture content in the skin is improved via barrier function with it, helps with hyperpigmentation, redness. Even shown to be useful for people with acne. This has panthenol, which is also good for moisturizing the skin, and it has palmitoyl pentapeptide 4, probably good for moisturizing, This does have fragrance. I hate fragrance in a sunscreen, gives me a headache. Then they have the Olay Pro Advanced Regenerist Complex. This one I think also has fragrance in it, $45.99. It does have fragrance as well as niacinamide and panthenol, similar to like 99% of Olay moisturizers. What is this? Estee Lauder in a clamshell, the Renutriv Ultimate Lift Regenerating Youth Treatment Lotion. That is a lot of promise for $86.99. It has peptides in it that can be hydrating. Argireline, that's the ingredient people like to make claims about acting like Botox, which is virtually impossible, but may help with moisture retention. This also has Saccharomyces ferment filtrate and a variety of other ferments, which can be rich in anti-inflammatory compounds and antioxidants. They tend to be very hydrating. I imagine this is something that is very moisturizing, may help with skin radiance and luminosity. I think it has fragrance. I can't quite see through the clamshell, so if you are sensitive, be aware of that. But speaking of ferment, recently I used a bottle of the Magno Bifida Biome Complex Ampule, which had fermented ingredients in it, or has. I don't know why I'm saying that in the past tense, I guess because I finished it, but has that as well as some copper peptides, which may be anti-inflammatory. And while I personally was not blown away by that, I did find that it helped with improving like overall luminosity and radiance of the skin, helped my skin feel a little bit more moisturized. While I didn't think that was inexpensive, it was definitely a lot less than this Estee Lauder thing. So all that to say, if you are interested in trying a product like that, shop around, because I've tried many fermented skincare products over the years, that being one, that are less expensive and deliver probably the same thing. Although I've never tried that, but I have tried like the Lancome Genifique and some other, you know, prestige brands versions of these kinds of things, SK2 treatment essence, for example. And I've never found that a more expensive one delivers necessarily mind-blowingly greater results or any difference really compared to the less expensive ones. We've still got this wonderful deal here. The two 13-ounce jars of Vaseline plus the petroleum jelly all over body balm stick, which I really like. You need to start putting petroleum jelly on your nails if you want your nails to grow healthy and strong, because it acts basically as second skin. Petroleum jelly helps act as second skin here along the proximal nail fold, and that's really what is protecting the rapidly dividing matrix cells that grow the nail plate, and they live up underneath this little flap of skin here. So by putting petroleum jelly around the nail, you really help protect those so that you get healthier nail growth, reduce risk of infection around the nails, and also helps moisturize the nail plate. Now, about 20% of women have what's called the brittle nail syndrome, where you get dehydration of the nail plate. It can be due to aggressive manicuring, age-related changes, doing a lot of wet work by hand that can compromise the integrity of the proximal nail fold, allow entry of moisture and access to the nail matrix, damaging the nail plate, ultimately in terms of growth and formation of the nail plate. Brittle nail syndrome results not only in slowing of nail growth rate, but also ridging, splitting. The edges of the nail become frayed, and it's really not just a cosmetic problem, but it becomes uncomfortable. And so petroleum jelly around the nails can definitely make a difference in that regard. But let me tell you something that actually can make a difference in nail growth. I'm going to blow your mind here, but 5% minoxidil applied to your nails twice a day can actually help them grow. It's thought to work because not only do the cells in the matrix play the main role in growing the nail, but there is also a contribution of the nail bed. That is, as it sounds like, the bed lying underneath the nail plate. The nail plate's the hard part that you paint with nail polish. The nail bed houses blood vessels that bring in nutritive factors And minoxidil increases blood flow. That's part of how it's thought to work as a hair growth treatment for androgenetic alopecia by improving blood flow to those follicles, helping to reverse the miniaturization process. But it also has been shown to be helpful for growing out the nails. For example, if you have onychomycosis, medical term for nail fungus, nails get in mostly fungus gets in mostly the toenails, not really the fingernails, mostly the toenails, and it leads to slowing of the growth rate of the nail. And there's evidence that minoxidil speeding up the nail growth rate helps clear out the fungus better when used in conjunction with antifungals. One note about minoxidil, you know, the way it works is it has to be converted to minoxidil sulfate. There's an enzyme down in your hair follicle that does that. Some people's enzyme is slow or they don't have enough of it. That's thought to play a role in why some people don't respond to minoxidil. However, studies suggest that taking daily aspirin also reduces the efficacy of minoxidil, probably by interfering with that enzyme. So if you do take a daily aspirin, you've been trying minoxidil for your hair, just be aware that it could be giving you suboptimal results. But of course, before stopping anything like that, talk to your doctor if it's medically necessary. Ooh, this is back. Kosei is one of my favorite Japanese brands. I am currently actually using their Speedy Softimo cleansing oil. Here you can get the, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, treatment cleansing oil, $19.99. This one does have fragrance. I honestly don't think that's a great deal because the Kosei Speedy cleansing oil that I'm using right now, much less expensive, fragrance-free, probably performs exactly the same, and it is less expensive. You can get it now on iHerb. As a side note, iHerb is a website I buy a lot of like pantry staples from, but they also have a ton of skincare. They've got a lot of Japanese and Korean skincare on there. So check there. Those of you who are international especially, I know a lot of times it can be really expensive to buy from like Amazon. Friendly reminder to brush and floss your teeth twice a day. I'll be focused on things you can do to slow down the aging process. Don't neglect your teeth, because when you start having poor oral hygiene, gum inflammation puts you on the path to bone resorption and bony loss in the jaw area. Definitely contributes to the appearance of the aging face. Exciting finds here at Costco. We have the Lubriderm. You get 2 pump bottles, 24 ounces each, plus 1 convenient 6-ounce bottle for $16.99. I haven't tried this daily moisture lotion, but I'm currently using their advanced therapy lotion. Also markets itself as having a pro ceramide in it, and I've rather enjoyed it. They don't leave a greasy residue or anything, but they go on a little streaky in some cases, thicker. Give them a little bit of time though. They do sink in and hydrate the skin. I've been really happy. This L 10-piece makeup brush set looks an awful lot like my e.l.f. makeup brushes that I have and use. What are you getting this? 10 pieces, comes with a case and a little cleaning doodad for $19.99. This would make a good Mother's Day gift. And look, the case folds out. Yeah, this looks very similar to the e.l.f. one that I have. The brushes look very similar to some of the brushes in my e.l.f. one, but my e.l.f. one is like many more brushes compared to this. Whoa, guys, I almost missed this. How did I almost miss this? The CosRX Snail Mucin Power Essence, which I love, and also their all-in-one cream in a tube so that we don't drop it on the floor. $37.99. So I don't know about dark spot care, but it definitely is very hydrating and moisturizing. Snail has compounds in it that, snail mucin has compounds in it that are anti-inflammatory. It's actually been shown to be helpful for radiation dermatitis. As a side note, if you're going through radiation, check out my recent video about skincare during radiation. I give lots of tips and tricks in that video. I also have another video on skincare during chemotherapy. I have to say, I have been so impressed with this. I definitely think it's worth it. Did I tell you the price already? $37.99. Yeah, love this. Love it, love it, love it. I always find that my skin responds well to this product as well as the cream in terms of smoother, firmer, more radiant. Just looks better. Just looks better. What else can I say? It is one of my all-time favorite products. CosRx, they have many good skincare products. They're a brand that has impressed me many times, but I do recommend giving this a try if you're interested. I like the texture, you know, it bothers some people, but you know, I can kind of see that. But having tried so many different skincare products over the years, I've actually found that a lot of products without snail have that similar stringy, slippery effect to them, and I have grown to adore it. I don't know, it's something in my brain now that just like makes me think, oh, this is going to be good. Well, Costco did not disappoint. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like Costco videos, you're gonna wanna watch the next one. I'm gonna put it up on the end slate. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.